Today I'm showing you a dated but a fantastic house. We're just about 5-10 minute walk from Collier's Wood Station on a really quiet road. Look how beautiful this is. Lovely. So as luck would have it, you've got one sort of tripod moped there just taken off, but apart from that, seriously, in like half an hour of me being here, I've not seen a single car or bike or whatever going past. The house we're going to look at is this one right behind us here, the sort of yellowy one. As I say, it is a little bit dated, there's no two ways about it, but it looks in really solid condition. I mean, I can say that whoever's lived here has taken care of it. The roof looks good, got double glazing throughout, there's no cracks or anything inside. You know, you want to change kitchen, you want to change bathroom, you want to change carpet and paint it and all that stuff, but that's all the good stuff, that's all the fun stuff, and it's all the stuff that you don't need to worry too much about. You know, it's just a classic doer-upper in the best sense of the word. So let's go and have a look at it inside. See inside, it does need a bit of updating. It is quite sort of set in the 80s maybe, but the house feels really solid in itself, and you know, a bit of elbow grease and you'd have an amazing project here to build upon. So obviously the front room we're walking into at the moment, it doesn't have central heating. It doesn't seem as though, I've not seen any radiators throughout, but you've had these sort of electric heaters here. Obviously the lovely fireplace is just behind it, so if you could sort of reclaim that, that would be brilliant. Nice high ceilings, you've got the big window at the front, flooding light into the room if you don't have these giant curtains in the way. And then just behind here is kitchen diner. So obviously awesome as two rooms, equally or more awesome if you could knock that through that room, that wall there, and create a big open plan. You know, large open entertaining space, kitchen, diner, reception, that sort of stuff. It's a really good sized room here, and you could also have these, you know, beautiful bifold doors at the back going out into the garden. Additionally, you could sort of maybe push out a little bit into the side return potentially. I mean, obviously subject to planning permission, etc, etc. And then finally on the ground floor, well, we've got a little storage room here just under the stairs, but then finally on the ground floor you have kind of like a wet room at the back here. So it was an elderly couple living here towards the end, so obviously they've converted this room into this sort of wet room area. Equally, it could be an amazing little study room. You sort of get everything out, put a little desk in there. You know, how lovely would it be able to sit, study and work, have this door open into the garden, a little wander out here every now and then when you get a bit bored. Or, you know, equally, it could be a great utility space. Obviously, you've got the plumbing in place already. You've got the washing machine set up there. And, you know, you can just imagine maybe fridge freezer if you're stuck in here. You have a little work surface. Kids can kick off all the, you know, muddy boots and the dump your own clothes here and what have you. There you go. And then walking out into this lovely garden. So it's a really decent size, this garden actually. You can see the neighbour there, keeps it very nice. What's good about this garden is you don't back onto anyone. So behind us is another street here. So it's kind of like we're that one or two houses, this one and this one, that don't back onto any other houses behind us. Spinning around, you can see that today is a nice sunny day. Sun's up there, so you get the sun in this garden the entire afternoon, which is terrific. And luckily enough, the neighbours have done the extension, so I can sort of tell you a little bit about what I was talking about. Actually, I think more neighbours have done extensions than not here. So you've got loft conversions going on, you've got rear extensions, so you can pull this one out a little bit further, and also, as they have done there, sort of push it out towards the fence line as well. Get some nice bifold doors on the back, put an extra sort of master suite in the top, the main bedroom along with an ensuite would be terrific. That really transformed the house then. You know, do both those things and you've really gone from what is, you know, a good but, you know, very much a 3-bedroom house to being you know, a pretty impressive 4-bed, open plan extension, entertaining house. Let's go and have a look back inside, and I'll take you upstairs. Third time lucky. I've tried this a couple of times and things keep falling out of wardrobes and hitting me. So I've put them away as best I can. Here you go. So bedroom at the front, which, I mean, either this one or the one behind us you'd use as the main bedroom, I think. Both great. I mean, obviously this one's at the front of the house, but what does it really matter when you're on a street this quiet? In half an hour of being inside the house, I don't think there's a car gone past yet. Again, you know, up here, you're looking at wanting to do a bit of modernisation. I mean, you've got this, you know, in good condition, but quite personal sort of wallpaper. You know, you've got the ceiling tiles, older carpet, that sort of thing, but we're not talking about anything big here. I'm not seeing cracks. I'm not seeing, you know, anything that's really untoward. Obviously space for a couple of nice big wardrobes here and here. You can see, I mean, these aren't built in, but you can see, you know, these are decent sized wardrobes. They go back quite far because they sort of tuck into the alcove beyond the chimney breast there. In the front room, it's kind of like again, you know, more of a study, baby's room, something like that. So you've again got a lot of stuff in here at the moment, but plenty of space for desk. Wardrobe's tucked behind here. Obviously got shelving. I think you could get a single bed in, maybe running that way, but possibly running that way as well if you really wanted to. Obviously cot would fit in here, no problem. And then the second good sized room at the back here. So once again, you've got these sort of deep wardrobes which are set into the recess of the alcove. You can see kind of just going down there. And a really decent sized double. Nice big windows. I think it's all double glazed actually, the house as well, which is great because that's one less job, right? And you're looking over the beautiful garden at the back. As you can see, no houses behind us I was talking about. Really nice and peaceful around here. I mean, what a day we've caught it on, but equally the house is positioned perfectly to catch the sun. And you can see, oh, again, can we get in here? So there you go, water tank. Obviously bedding and what have you up there. You kind of get airing cupboard. Fireplace again. And then we have the main bathroom up here. Okay. So, nice, bright bathroom, fairly large, fully equipped. You know, you could easily do a cosmetic makeover here. Whip down this sort of, you know, older shower curtain, change a few of the fixtures around, and this would be fine. You know, it would do you for a couple of years. In fact, equally, you could come in and just, you know, rip up the whole thing to start again. And then obviously on the landing here, you know, if you wanted to do that second floor, go up and do the master suite upstairs, what you'd do is just probably nick a bit of room from that bedroom there, just have this all as landing, potentially even, you know, lose this room, but then you'd whip your stairs back up here. You'd have that beautiful big bedroom on the top with an ensuite ideally. This would then open out this whole hallway, get more light flooding through into the hallway. You could maybe set up a little desk area at the far end anyway, in the spare, you know, room that you would leave. Loads of possibilities. So this is the sort of house that 5 years ago you would have people queuing around the block for, like a doer-upper. You can add your own finishes, you can add value to it. At the moment, people are a little less inclined to take stuff like this on, which I do not get at all. If I was buying at the moment, this is the sort of place I would buy, because I think that you can really make some good money by adding on the bits and pieces we've talked about and doing that work. You know, people are paying a premium, like a real premium, for houses which are done up. So if you get one of these and you do the work, then you've built in that equity to it. You've got a gorgeous home to live in. And when you come to sell it, it's going to be worth that little bit extra again. So I hope you enjoyed this tour of the beautiful Fortescue. Give us a call, we'd love to show it to you.